And also with Rekha Ji, you know, right? Like award function, she's the one who gives all the best actor
she
awards.
gave the first best actor award to Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for my first best actor award.
You may have seen him in Super 30, Bard of Blood, Feels Like Ishq, but it's projects like Zoya Akhtar's Made in Heaven and the Archies that brought him into the limelight. We are happy to have Mihir Ahuja, who is shooting in Sydney. So you're shooting for Hindi Vindi in Sydney.
Yes.
Your first film as a lead. Tell us more about it.
So this film Hindi Vindi, it has me, Guy Sebastian and Neena Gupta Ji from India, of course, like when I first got the narration for the film, I was sold in the very first narration that I have to do this. It's such a beautiful, emotional journey of a grandmom and a grandson, and how language becomes a barrier and then music becomes a mode of communication between the grandma and the grandson. So it's a very emotional ride, and it's a beautiful, beautiful script. And of course, what better place to shoot than in Sydney itself? So yeah, I mean, I was really excited for the film and the place where it's being shot at. Yeah, that's about the film. I can't reveal a lot about the film, but yes, it's you'll watch it and you'll know.
And is this your first time in Sydney?
Yes, first time in Australia.
First time in Australia. And how has the experience been so far?
Lovely. Today marks a month in Australia. I reached here on 5th of Jan. Today is 5th of Feb, but I got no day offs. I was only off on weekends, mostly Sundays, not even Saturdays.
No.
And I'm shooting almost every day, so I couldn't really explore. I saw the Opera House, Harbour Bridge, and went to the Turanga Zoo yesterday.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that's about it. I couldn't really explore the city much.
Okay.
I haven't got time.
Okay.
And I wrapped the film on 13th of Feb, and I'm flying back to India on 15th of Feb. So I don't really have time because I'm starting something else in Mumbai.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I love the city. I love the vibe here.
So, like big names, you know, Neena Gupta, Guy Sebastian. What did you learn from them?
So Neena Gupta Ji, of course, I've said it in previous interviews. If you're just with her in the scene, or even if you're just there watching her do a scene, it's a learning just to watch her. I mean, you know, as an actor, you just react to her, what she does, and the scene is good. I don't have to do much when she's in the scene. I just react to her because she's such a beautiful actor, and she's a veteran. She's just had so much experience in her life and in the films.
Right.
So she's like a masterclass in acting herself.
And what about Guy?
Guy Sebastian, this is his first acting gig,
Yeah.
but he's doing a great job, to be honest. Because you know, as a performer, he's a performer. He's always been a performer, singer, and he's been doing stage performances all over the world. So he has that knack in him. The first time when I saw Guy Sebastian, I was on set. I met him on set. We didn't have any workshops before that, but I did meet on an online Zoom call.
Right.
But the first time when I saw him in person was on the first day of set. And he was just so good. He had that comedic timing, and he was giving variations like an experienced actor does in every scene, in every take. So that was something very really exciting to watch. You know, for a non-actor who's not an actor, he's a singer, he's a musician. So for him to do so well, I know, my God, I was really inspired, and I still am.
So you are playing this character which is based in Sydney. So did you have to then pick up Australian accent or learn some Australian accent for the role?
So yeah, my character is like an Indian boy. We don't show what his birthplace is in the film, but he's stayed in a lot of places like Canada, Dubai, and then Australia. So I have a mixed accent in the film, but more Australian touch because, of course, he's staying here and the film is based in Sydney, and he's been staying here since 3 years now, according to the script. But he stayed in a lot of other places, so he has a mixed accent, and that's what he cribs about in the film. He's like telling his dad that. No spoiler, but he tells his dad that, you know, people make fun of my accent in school. So that's like the gist of it. So we don't show what his actual birthplace is in the film, but
so did you do some special preparations for it?
Yes. I had an accent coach. I still have an accent coach. He stays in Sydney. So I started prepping with him like 5 months prior to shooting. And so we started with the vowel sounds and consonant sounds, really basics. जैसे इंडियन इंग्लिश में होता है A E I O U, In Australian English, it's more like A, E, I, O, U. Like it's A. Like everything is like my. It's like A stretched.
So I heard your parents were around. They were visiting you.
Yeah.
So do they now live in Jamshedpur or they've moved with you?
They stay in Jamshedpur now.
Okay.
But my eventually my plan is to like call them to Mumbai and stay with me.
They must be super proud of you.
I should ask them. I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
But do you feel you've arrived? Like after Archies and everything?
No. I would never feel I've arrived. That's what keeps me going. जितना भी films कर लूँ, जितना भी success मिल जाए, I would never want that feeling that I've arrived, because that's a strange feeling to be in.
Yeah.
You've arrived, that means you've stopped. No, it's always a destination till I die, till my deathbed. I've not arrived.
Okay.
I'll only arrive on my deathbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, so like you mentioned Jamshedpur, you are from this place that has made that has given probably the Indian film industry a lot of names. You know, if I were to take a few names, I would say R. Madhavan, Imtiaz Ali, Shilpa Rao, who's a singer, and then you have Adarsh Gaurav also.
Yeah, he's a good friend.
Yeah, who is your contemporary. And what's with the people of Jamshedpur? Like, what's going on there? Like, talent का भंडार है.
वो कहते हैं ना कि देखो टाटा स्टील है, लोहा का शहर है, तो फौलाद एक कुछ कहावत है, मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा अभी, पर मैं काफी कॉन्फिडेंस में कहने की शुरुआत तो किया था, but what do you say कि फौलाद?
People are फौलादी. You mean they have something in them, that iron strength.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. How did films happen? Was it something you always wanted to do?
Always, all my life. I think, I don't know, my parents tell me that when I was 4, 5 years old, or maybe 2, 3, I don't know, when I was in kindergarten, I used to see these ad films, Johnson's Baby के और Huggies Pampers के ads, मैं रोने लग जाता कि मुझे वहाँ जाना है, मुझे वहाँ जाना है. So I think I was born to do this. I always wanted to like be there in the TV, but no one had any leads in the family. They had no idea कैसे भेजे क्या करे. तो फिर मैं बोला चलो मैं अपने कोशिश करता हूँ कुछ, because when I was in my 6th, 7th grade, I used to perform a lot in school. I was a dancer in school. I started dancing, then a beatboxer, and then acting. Drama was never given that importance in Jamshedpur.
Right.
But I wanted to become an actor because it's like an amalgamation of everything and you get to do everything in it. So I thought of moving to Mumbai to like pursue further studies there and acting side by side.
Okay.
And that's how like I used to keep searching for these audition rooms and casting directors' offices.
Yeah.
कि Mumbai में कहाँ है?
And then you landed up doing a lot of ads also.
That's how it started.
Yeah, that's how it
started. So ads were my bread and butter in Mumbai.
Yeah.
They paid well, and one day shoot, chill, like काफी chill environment होता है. Like it's a one day.
And also it's a good place to network.
Good place to, like that's how directors see हाँ कोई नया लड़का आया market में. So doing ads really helps a lot as an actor. Like that's how you start,
Yeah.
I had made up my mind I'll never do TV shows because that was not my thing. I never wanted to get stuck in one character for like 2 years, 3 years. I wanted to explore more. But I did one TV show like for 2-3 days का कुछ shoot था.
Okay.
कुछ Star Plus में ऐसे मिल गया तो मैं कर लिया, but I never enjoyed TV show to be honest.
Okay.
So I started with ads and then web series and then films and then.
And how long has it been for you since you arrived?
I arrived
in Bombay. In Bombay.
So yeah,
in Mumbai.
I moved
we
to
should say Mumbai.
Yeah, I moved to Mumbai in 2017, but after my 10th boards in Jamshedpur in 2015, you get a break, like a 1-month break after your board exams.
Right.
That's when I moved to Mumbai for a month just to auditions and give my resume everywhere. और एक हफ्ते के लिए आ गया था. I was staying with my friend to like explore casting directors and production house offices.
Right.
So yeah, and I used to get calls for auditions back in Jamshedpur because 2015 में I auditioned, I submitted a lot of resumes everywhere, and then I went back to Jamshedpur. So I started getting calls for auditions to like record self-tapes and send them.
Right.
But it never happened because they would prefer a Mumbai actor than a Jamshedpur actor.
Yeah.
So then I planned to move to Mumbai in 2017, and 2018 and I got my first ever project, which was an ad with Virat Kohli.
So Mihir, in one of your interviews, like I was doing my research and I saw that you said that you really look up to Shah Rukh Khan and Amitabh Bachchan. and then you
Who
got
doesn't?
the
Yeah.
Archies.
Yeah.
You were working with their kids and grandkids. Were you anxious at any point?
No, not
No?
really.
No.
I think they should be anxious because they're working with an experienced actor. I'm kidding. Yeah, this is the first for all of them.
Yeah,
But I was not anxious, even if it was the seventh for all of them. I was not anxious. Like, I'm confident as an actor. I was well prepared for before the shoot. I mean, you need that preparation before the shoot. So
Right.
when I reach on set, I'm prepared. So I'm not anxious at all. Yeah.
And like you said, they are your friends.
Yeah.
So, like, are they your 3 a.m. friends? Like, can you give
They
them a
are.
call?
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I can give them a call and they'll pick up and they'll be there for help. They are that
Good
close,
to
yeah.
know. Good to
Yeah,
know.
they really help for everyone.
So again, the premiere of Archies became talk of the town. Everyone attended. It was like
Oh my god, yes.
the premiere. It was premiere
Yeah.
of the decade, or
Yeah.
even forget about decade. I think last premiere like that was Savaria, where
Was it?
Ranbir and Sonam were being launched, and that premiere was something, and now this one. I know it must have been like quite overwhelming because your
Yeah.
parents were there
I wanted
along
them to
with
be
the
there, yeah.
entire fraternity
Yeah.
and everyone. My question to you is, do you remember after the movie got over, someone from the fraternity giving you a compliment?
Yes, of course. I have a very, very, very vivid visuals of everything.
Yeah.
After the film got over, everyone gave a standing ovation, and I was crying as usual. I'm an emotional wreck. And then Rekha Ji came to me and she was like, "Can I give you a hug?" And I had goosebumps. My mom was standing right next to me, and Rekha Ji is telling me, "Can I give you a hug?" I was like, "Of course, why not? Please, ma'am." And then Amit ji को मैं ऐसे देखता हूँ, तो I just tapped his shoulder, and I met Amit ji like 3 days before the premiere because we went to the KBC.
True.
And तो मैं ऐसे सोचता कि अब तो friends हैं हम. I was like, "Hi Amit ji," and then he looked at me and he was like, "You're really good, really good. Get a chocolate. Get a chocolate." I was like, "Oh my god, what more do you need as an actor?"
Yeah.
That validation from the big B and Shah Rukh Khan and Rekha Ji, like everyone. So
Amazing,
yeah, that's what.
And also with
keeps me
Rekha
going.
Ji, right? Like award function, she's the one who gives all the best actor
she
awards.
gave the first best actor award to Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for my first best actor award from Rekha Ji.
So again, you seem to be an OTT favorite. You've done more than 8 projects with various platforms. Do you have a strategy behind choosing projects, or projects choose you?
I've been lucky that projects are choosing me as of now, but I think I am on that stage right now where I have to be a bit choosy of what I do and what I don't do, because I can't just do anything and everything. I have to be like, I'm a sucker for good scripts. If the script is good, even if my path is like 1 scene or 2 scenes, I would do the film if the script is like really good. I want to tell good stories even if there's some other actor telling that story and I'm just a part of that film. I want to be a part of good stories, regardless of the size of the role. So yeah, that's my strategy. You can say that. Yeah.
So for your last film, you learned how to play drums.
Yeah.
Personally, you are into beatboxing, dance, and in this film, you are playing a musician.
Yeah.
You seem to have a gehra taluk with rhythm.
Luckily, I mean, when I was I think 9 or 10 years old, I used to tell my mom that I want to go to a music school. I want to go to a music school before getting into acting. I want to learn all the instruments in the world, like every single instrument. I had this knack about like music since a kid. So, but I never learned music. I'm self-taught. I learned beatboxing through YouTube. I learned mouth organ, flute through YouTube, and then a little bit of guitar. But yeah, I mean, for every project, I'm playing some or the other instrument.
Yeah.
And I'm getting that class which I wanted to do through the producers. And I'm happy, okay.
And do you feel that this knack for rhythm helps you in acting as well?
Yes, definitely. Your body is your instrument in acting. And जैसे अपने guitar को tune करते हो, you have to tune your body. So it's it's like, I mean, of course, as I said, this is also an instrument, so you have to like riyaz karna padta hai, and music helps you a lot when you're in music. You need that discipline any musical instrument.
Right.
And I think acting helps me. I just forgot your question.
Music helps you.
Yeah, music
with
does.
acting.
Music does help a lot in acting. Yeah.
Excellent. So you worked with Vikas Dell, very short role, but Vikas Dell.
Yeah.
Zoya Akhtar, Reema Kakti,
Mm.
Tahira Kashyap. Who would you like to work with next?
Bhansali, Sanjay Bhansali and Vishal Bhardwaj.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good choices. Given an opportunity to work with the following actors, with whom would you like to work first? Ranbir Kapoor, Ranveer Singh.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Ranbir
I don't even
Kapoor.
want to hear anything else.
Okay.
Oh, what are the options? But I'm curious to know.
Okay, Ranbir Kapoor, Ranveer Singh, Vicky Kaushal, and Ayushmann Khurrana.
Ranbir Kapoor first. Do you want?
Yeah. You
No,
can.
that's
You
fine.
can in
I
that
want
order.
to-
Give me an
Ranbir
order.
Kapoor first, and then everyone else.
Ranbir Kapoor first.
First, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's about him that you like the most?
I love him as an actor. He's too good, and more as a person. I met him at the premiere, or before the premiere actually. And then when I met him, he's just so warm as a person. He's like, "Hey, you're playing Jughead, you're playing Jughead." He hugged me and he was like, and then Alia came and she was like, "Hey, why are you hugging me so hard? Leave that kid alone."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Hey, you don't know what Jughead is. Jughead is my favorite character. Leave us alone." And he just kept hugging me, and Alia was like, "Boys." So yeah, we were at a party, and that was my first interaction with Ranbir. He kept hugging me and was not leaving me. He was like, "Jughead is my favorite character."
Sweet. That's really sweet of him.
Yeah.
From female actors, any one that you really want to work with next?
I'm not saying because Alia and Ranbir are together and they are married, but even before their marriage, I just, as a performer, I just love her.
Yeah.
And Shraddha Kapoor. Yeah.
Shraddha Kapoor,
Yeah.
nice.